Hey friends, Brittany McMillan here. I am the founder of Run to Your Happy Place and the leader of the team Inspire Beauty. And I am so excited to begin a weekly Wednesday installment, a new brainchild of mine that I'm super amped about. And it's called Hump Day Hype. Hump Day Hype. So I reached out to my followers yesterday and I asked the crucial question, guys, what do you need? I asked this question to my followers and I was over the moon excited last night about all of the answers. The followers that are in our community, they have so many different health setbacks, so many different things that they desire to achieve in their health, whether it's fitness related, nutrition related, maybe it's related to just self-confidence, maybe it's motivation, maybe it deals with smoking or another addiction that they might have. Guys, there was an insane amount of feedback that I got. So thank you. First of all, if you participated in that, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. And tonight, we're going to start our very, very first Hump Day Hype with one that is near and dear to my heart called Transform Yourself. So I'm going to start with that today. That's where I'm going to begin this series, okay? So every Wednesday, you're going to be able to pop on with me about 6 p.m. Pacific time. And we're just going to chat. I'm going to get real and honest with you, and I'm going to help you in the areas that you feel you're struggling with the most. Thanks, friends, so much for being on. Okay, so today is all about transforming yourself, and I just want to start with a little story, guys. About 4.5 years ago, I ran my very first marathon. I ran the Chicago Marathon. Now, I saw my brother the previous year run the Chicago Marathon, and I was so on fire with inspiration from him. I just thought this was the coolest thing. And so I said to myself, I'm running that marathon. I'm going to do it. So, of course, you know, you've got to train for it and everything like that. And so after like the initial hype wears off, you realize like there's actually work to do, right? And so I finished the whole marathon weekend, excited, got home, got my training plan, read a book, like did all the things I should be doing, bought some shoes, like I felt cool, right? I had all the gear, I was ready to go. And then I had to run. And that is the hard part about training for a marathon. At that point in my life, friends, I want to acknowledge something. 4.5 years ago, I had never run a race that involved a bib, like wearing the bib, right? In my whole life. Never. And you might be looking at me like, Brittany, you'd never run a race at that point? No. I'd never run a race after signing up for the Chicago Marathon. Yeah, I know, I'm a little crazy. So I thought, you know, maybe I'll start with a turkey trot. So I ran a turkey trot, and I thought the worst about myself that you could possibly ever think about yourself when that turkey trot finished. When I crossed the finish line, my time was terrible. I was so slow. I couldn't breathe. I thought that my heart was going to explode out of my chest, you guys. It was literally the worst start to a Thanksgiving ever. Like, why did I do this? And all I could think about as I was crushed and defeated, all I could think about was the fact that if I can't run 6 miles, how am I ever going to run 26 miles? Hey guys, I'm getting some feedback. Hey mom, save your power. All my friends out there who are struggling with the power outages right now, be safe. Grace did a wine 5K, bad idea. Who wants wine right after you run? So I've actually done a half marathon wine run, and actually it was kind of fun to have the wine afterwards because it was like a bucket list race, but I digress. So looking back though, guys, I wonder, you know, what started this whole journey of racing? Like, I mean, I couldn't do a freaking 10K. Like, I was defeated. And from there though, I did run a marathon, and I didn't just run one marathon, you guys. I ran 2 marathons, and I've run countless other races, and I've worked on my fitness and my athleticism, and it's been a journey for me. And so today I want to talk about transforming yourself, because I want to show you. Let me just flip this screen really quick. I'm going to show you guys a little something here. That's me, guys. That's me. So, and it's funny, I have the same sports bra. But the me on the left that you're seeing here, that was after I ran my first marathon, you guys. I had already run a marathon at that point, and my body did not look like a runner's body, if you know, you ask me. And then the person that's on the right, who is looking at the ground thinking, what the hell am I still doing working out like a crazy person? That was me about a week ago, you guys. So this one here, this Brittany you see over here, is the very beginnings of my transformation. And 4.5 odd years later, you're seeing me on the right. So I'm coming back, and I want to explain something to you guys, that this is a journey. Any sort of transformation you undergo, and the reason why I'm starting with this today as our very first Hump Day hype is because any form of transformation that you undergo is a journey. It's going to take time, it's going to take patience, it's going to take discipline and diligence, and it's going to take having a little bit of grit when the going gets tough, okay? So I want to talk to you about 4 things that for me have really made a difference along this journey that I've been on. The first is having faith in what you can't see. And I'm not talking about any sort of faith other than the root of the word faith. You've got to have faith in what you're doing. The reality is we live in a society that wants everything instant. We want an instant gratification, right? And so we go to the gym, we crush it on the treadmill for 20 minutes, we go and we do like some crazy abs real fast, right? You with me? You've seen that. I know, I've been there. And then you lift up your shirt, ladies, and you're like, do I have abs yet? And you like look in the mirror, or you get on the scale and you're like, how many pounds did I lose? And it actually went up. Ever been there? I've totally been there. I'm still there some days. And the reality is, the way fitness works and the way most journeys that you will undergo in your life work is that they don't happen instantly. They don't happen immediately. And when the fruits of our labor are not coming to fruition, we tend to give up, thinking that it's never going to happen, or maybe we're just not cut out for this. But you have to understand something. You've got to have faith, you've got to trust, and you've got to know that if today you spent 30 minutes, whether it was 30 minutes just walking around the block, 30 minutes weight training, 30 minutes dancing, 30 minutes freaking laughing, you guys, that is much better than giving yourself 30 minutes in the other direction of your goals. So you have to have faith that what you're doing is eventually going to pay off, even if it doesn't feel like it in the moment. Number 2, guys, you got to make small shifts in your habits. Small shifts. I see people do this countless times when New Year's rolls around, and I love it. It's so funny. It's comical, really, because when the new year hits, people get to that gym and they decide, I'm going to go from 0 workouts a week to 7. I'm going to work out 7 times a week this week, and I'm going to go from 0 to 7. Okay, that's going to hurt. That hurts. Like, you're in pain. Like that, your muscles and your body are going to be in so much pain. Or I'm going to go from like engorging and like all this stuff, right? I'm indulging in crap all the time. And then all of a sudden I'm going to go and eat literally iceberg lettuce and boiled chicken. Yeah, I'd probably kill somebody. Especially if I was stuck in traffic, I might run somebody over with my car. If that's what I did in my life, if I went from here to here, you know what I mean, in like a second. Maybe you decided to cut out caffeine, soda, pop is what I call it, but I know most people call it something else, so I will respect that. But maybe you cut out pop, maybe you cut out caffeine. Yeah, Grace, ew, boiled chicken. Yeah, Sophie, you're not alone though. You're not alone. And that's why I'm doing this series, to hype you up on Hump Day so you can understand you're not alone, sister. But the reality is, if you cut out caffeine, if you cut out sugar, if you cut out having a social life or alcohol or whatever, because you've got these goals, right? You're going to begin to resent the health journey. All of a sudden you look at it as punishment. Guys, taking care of yourself isn't punishment. It's a gift. You have a gift. You've been given a gift, one life. You get one life. And so making small shifts. Let me explain a couple small shifts I've made in my life. In the very beginning, I ate like crap. I ate fast food all the time, this and that. But when I first started experimenting with nutrition, I started doing meatless Mondays. And that was it. Only on Mondays, I'd Pinterest a new meatless recipe, and I'd try something that didn't have meat in it, because I was reading that there were some amazing health benefits to cutting out meat in your lifestyle, as well as amazing benefits for our environment. And so I was thinking to myself, maybe I'll try this one day a week. And so I went meatless Monday. Guys, at this point in my life now, that was probably about 5 years ago. And at this point in my life, I'm totally meatless. I don't eat meat. I eat meat like maybe once in a while if I really, really, really want it. right? But I don't eat meat. It took 5 years. It was a 5-year process of making small shifts, listening to what my body was enjoying versus not enjoying, and then fueling it with that. Guys, when I started working out, when I very, very first started my workout journey, couldn't do a push-up. Like, on my knees, barely could do it, right? Guys, I had to modify. Couldn't do it. Today, I can crush workouts that I never imagined doing. And so if you see me and you're like, oh, I could never do that workout, I know, I couldn't either. But I kept coming back to the workouts in small shifts over time, guys. I thought running 6 miles at the beginning, remember, would potentially kill me. When I got back from that turkey trot on Thanksgiving freaking Day, I thought 6 miles was the death of me. And guys, I ran 26.2 miles, not once, but twice in my life. And I've ran other half marathons and countless other races. Guys, give yourself grace. Make small shifts to your current habits, okay? Couple ideas. Eat out less, okay? If you eat out at lunch every day, cut it down to only going out 2 days a week, or only go out on Friday for lunch with your coworkers, right? Pack a lunch the other days. Work out more. You don't have to go from 0 to 7, but maybe if you are working out 0 days a week right now, try to work out 2 days a week, right? That's easy. Drink more water. That's easy right now. Guys, I never have water. Like Frankie, my little dog child, has learned that Mama always has a glass of water, and he gets on the counter now, like on my end table, and he drinks water in the middle of the night because he knows I always have water next to us. Created a monster, but I always have water next to me. I don't leave the house without a bottle of water either. Start cutting out sugars where you can in your diet, okay? Looking for places where you can remove sugar, and most of the time that's going to be processed things. Park further away when you go to a store. I know. Aren't dogs so funny? Park further away. Pick the furthest parking spot so you have to walk further and get more steps in. Use the stairs when you're at work. All of this stuff matters over time, guys. Another thing, number 3 now, enjoy the process. Enjoy the stinking process, you guys. I say this all the time, and I'm going to repeat it again because I want you to really understand this concept. We brush our teeth every day. Most of us in our Western society brush our teeth at least once a day, maybe 2 times, right? Okay, so at least once a day. And it's one of those things that if tomorrow you woke up and you brush your teeth again, like what are we at? We're at Wednesday. Hype. Hump day hype. You brush your teeth Monday. You crushed it on Tuesday and you got up and you brushed your teeth. And today you're feeling like badass because you brushed your teeth. And then tomorrow you wake up and you brush your teeth. And Friday you wake up and you brush your teeth. And then you get to Saturday and you're like, what's up, March? I brushed my teeth. I'm not brushing my teeth anymore for the rest of March. I crushed it. That first week of March, I brushed my teeth every day. Are you kidding me? That's disgusting. Brushing your teeth doesn't last. It's a daily habit, and we're taught that when we're little, but honestly, we're not really taught when we're little how to make fitness and healthy eating a part of our daily habits, right? And so it's a journey. It doesn't last. It wears off. You can't bottle it up and store it for later. Like I can't load up workouts today so that I don't have to work out for another 2 months. It doesn't work like that, okay? So you've got to honor where you are today. Respect that. Honor that. Notice and appreciate and be proud of how far you've come, but also have a vision for where you're going. And the last one, guys, my phone is going to die, and I don't want it to die on us, but my last tip, guys, for transforming yourself, my very first Hump Day Hype. Thank you guys so much for jumping on. This is going to be a weekly Wednesday thing, so I can't wait for this series. But my last tip tonight is throw away that scale. Get rid of it. If you're going to go on a transformation, guys, stop it. First of all, like, it's 2017. We got to get over this whole like numbers thing. We got to get over weighing ourselves. Guys, ditch the scale. Or if you really need to measure yourself and weigh yourself, guys, buy a scale that checks more than just a number. Because you don't know what that number means. That number could be fat. That number could be water weight. That number could be skeletal muscle mass. That could be your freaking bones inside your body. Like, it could be your hair getting longer. Like, you don't know what, maybe your toenails are too long. Clip the toenails. Seriously. But seriously, that number, guys, you don't know what that means. It could be, and it fluctuates. For women especially, my gosh, it fluctuates. I hate weighing myself. I don't weigh myself. I ditched the scale. I threw it out because it was depressing. Because I'd weigh myself one day and it'd say I was, whatever, 119. Then the next day it'd say I was 113. And I'm like, heck yeah, I'm losing weight. And then I come back and be like 124. And I'm like, what? Well, I'm like retaining water. There's things happening. I'm stressed. I'm this, I'm that. So throw away that scale, guys. Measure yourself off of how you feel. Listen to your body. Hear the signals. Frankie is not happy right now, guys, about any of this. Listen to your body. Listen to the signals it's giving. When you feel like crap, stop eating like crap and go do a workout and drink some water and get some sleep and talk positively to yourself, right? When you're feeling like crap, right? But when you're feeling good, celebrate that. Honor yourself. Tell yourself, man, I look good today. Man, I feel good today, right? Man, I crushed that workout today. Man, I drank a lot of water today. I'm so proud of myself for getting rest last night. Whatever it is for you, okay? My friend, you are worth investing in. Stay tuned. Every Wednesday, we are going to be doing this series called Hump Day Hype. Hump Day Hype. Share this, guys, on your wall. Share this with a sister that you think needs this, and mark it on your calendars that every Wednesday we will be connecting on different topics that are coming from you so that I can help you be the best, shiny, most brightest, beautiful version of you that there is. Have a great night, guys.